Law-abiding Minnesotan here with North Central MN Press, coming at you live again from Crow Wing County Sheriff's Office. I came in here today to investigate the discriminatory investigation and prosecution practices employed by the Crow Wing County Sheriff and the Crow Wing County Attorney, as well as the Baxter City Attorney. And let's see what we got here. Who we got working up front today? How you doing? I know Steph well, but I don't know your name.
For the day. I'm Terry.
You're Terry? All right. Is Sheriff Klang around?
I can take him for you. What's your name?
Matt.
Is he expecting you?
No.
What's your last name?
Just Matt. He'll know who it is. And what was Sherry you said? Terry. Thank you. Usually the administrative people here do pretty good. We all like Steph. She's good. If you're half as good as Steph, you'll be good. Here's the records window, folks, while we're waiting for Sheriff Klang. Looks like we got some records employees back there. You know, I haven't seen Amber since the day she was rude to me last year, like a year ago. Oh. Two people in the chat. Thanks for joining us, guys. We're just a couple minutes in here. What we're doing, if you just joined us, we're investigating discriminatory investigation and prosecution practices employed by the Crow Wing County Sheriff and the Crow Wing County Attorney, as well as the Baxter City Attorney. We got a few discrepancies in this investigation report from a July 30th deputy-involved shooting that was ruled accidental. There's just too many bullet holes, too many broken windows in order, for the investigation to be conducted, with integrity and thoroughly. And so we're going to bring up those inconsistencies with Sheriff Klang. Hopefully he's available. He's usually not available when I come in with questions. He usually mysteriously makes himself unavailable, and we're usually stuck with one of the henchmen like Captain Cronstead, or I guess we haven't spoken with Chief Deputy Andy Bradley yet either. He's kind of in charge of the internal affairs department here with the Sheriff's Department, and so it wouldn't be a bad idea to talk to him too, but it's just there's certain things that only the Sheriff himself has the authority to do. And so that's why I come in and ask for the Sheriff himself, is because there's just certain things that only he has the authority to do that no one else in the Sheriff's office has the authority to do. So, accidental mag dump seems legit. Hey, Ralphie, how's it going? I recognize you from Minnesota News Now. Thanks for helping him. He helps us sometimes up here. He comes up to, how are we doing?
Matt, the sheriff isn't in. Can I get a phone number and have him give you a call when he comes in?
No, in fact, he knows my phone number. You know what I mean? But how about Chief Deputy Andy Bradley?
I think my supervisor said he wasn't available, but let me just...
Not available there either. Okay, interesting. Any other time they're not in the building. How about, who's next in line? Captain Adam Cronstead? I spoke with you a few times. I'll talk to Adam again. I just want the highest ranking person here. That's who I want to talk to. All right. sounds like the sheriff himself isn't available. Surprise, surprise, nor is the chief deputy, Andy Bradley, not available. They know when they have hard questions to ask that, or to answer, that they're often not available. So they put the lower henchmen on the case, like Captain Adam Cronstead, to send him out here to try to get rid of me. Of course not. Yes, of course he's not. I know, right? Sabrina, I know you know what I'm dealing with here. Every time I come in here asking for Sheriff Eric Klang, he's not available. Before he got elected sheriff, he was available all the time. Boy, I could swing right up to the Pequot Lakes Police Department where he was chief, and he talks to me, you know, and he was available during his campaign for sheriff. The story just came out last night. Yeah, this story, you want to see an old fart run, confront Bob Fletcher. You know, I heard about Bob Fletcher. They're hiding. Yeah, I know they're hiding. It's business hours. Just about 2 p.m. here on Tuesday, November 21st, 2023. Coming at you live from the Sheriff's Office, Crow Wing County Sheriff's Office in Brainerd, Minnesota. A little cool out today, but at least we got some sun. Soak up the rest of the vitamin D that you're going to get for the whole year, because coming up here we got some highs in the 30s, which doesn't sound fun. Low 30s, in fact. It'll barely get above freezing. You know, after today, tomorrow, it won't get above freezing here for the next 2 weeks after that. So we're in for some cold stuff. We have somebody else requesting services here, and
The thing is that Chief Deputy Bradley will be back. He's only out temporarily. I can have him give you a call, and then he can let you know when he's back in the office if you want to stop back to speak.
just the highest ranking officer here, just the highest ranking deputy, whether it's Chief Klang, Chief Deputy Andy Bradley, Captain Adam Cronstead, a lieutenant, a sergeant, whoever the highest ranking officer here is that's available.
Currently, my sergeant's office is dark. The lieutenant is not in his office. Captain Cronstead is unavailable, and Chief Deputy Bradley is out of the building.
And
Sheriff Klang is not in the office today. I unfortunately don't have anybody that I can connect you with.
how about a regular plain old deputy? Can we
Are you
talk?
able to tell us what it is you're looking for?
Yes, I would gladly share that with the deputy. You know, I'd gladly share that with the deputy.
Okay, I don't know that, if you're looking to start at the top, I don't know that a street deputy is gonna be able to provide what it is you're looking for. If you can give us some more information, we're happy to try to put you through to the correct person. That can help you
I
get
got
what you need.
viewers laughing at you guys, but okay, I'll start here. First of all, there's inconsistencies in this investigation into this officer shooting back on July 30th, 2023. The press release does not match the photos. I put in a public data request, and Tina Elder, by the way, did a good job of filling my data request here. I think she did a good job. So that's one person I think is doing a good job here is Tina Elder. She's the administrative manager. I put in this request for public data. She filled the request for public data. However, when I got the data, I found inconsistencies in the disciplinary action and the pictures, as well as a heavily redacted supplemental report, which is part of the arrest data, which should be public. And it just, the press release says an accidental discharge. The write-up says 2 accidental discharges. The pictures, there's 3 bullet holes and 2 busted out windows in the automobile, which you can't do with 2 bullets. And the description of where the bullets landed is not matching up with the pictures or the heavily redacted supplemental report. It's just not matching up. And so I'm concerned that this investigation was not conducted thoroughly or with integrity. And so
That's not something that a regular road deputy is going to be able to address.
of course not, of course not. So I guess,
Isn't going to get you any answers to those questions.
sure. So this is a pending issue that I don't have resolved yet. I'll come back later and get that resolved. As a matter of fact, for this issue, I have 3 different issues here. But for this issue, can I schedule an appointment with Sheriff Klang?
Okay, I don't make those appointments for him. I don't manage his schedule. He manages his own schedule, so you would have to make contact with him directly to make an appointment to do that.
All right, he's not here to contact directly to make an appointment with, so what do I do
I
there?
understand that. If he has your telephone number, we can leave him a message to give you a call, and then you can connect with him about making an appointment to do that.
Sure, well, I'll just call him myself, you know what I mean? I have his personal cell phone number, which I'm not gonna share on the air, by the way. So,
I'm gonna guess he would appreciate that.
yes. And the second issue, we have another press release on July 24th at approximately 13:59 hours. A 3-vehicle accident occurred on State Highway 371 in the southbound lane just south of Barbie Road. One of the vehicles involved was a Crow Wing County squad car.
I'm aware of the press
You're
release.
aware of the press release of the incident?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so my concern is not only were criminal charges not pressed for this, quote, accidental shooting with all kinds of inconsistencies in the investigation, no criminal charges were filed with this automobile accident either, when injuries and damage to property also occurred. And so I'm not understanding that. And so what I have here is the same type of public data request that I requested for the shooting, I'm requesting for this accident that happened on the 24th. Basically, what I'm looking for is all of the public data under Minnesota Statute 1382, Subdivision 6, response or incident data, as well as Minnesota Statute 1343, Subdivision 2, public personnel data. And I have even taken the liberty to print off those statutes for you and mark the subdivisions, the information that I want from those statutes, from both of those statutes. There's the public personnel data. There is the response or incident data for that incident that I'm requesting. If I can get, do you want a copy of the press release involved with that? You pretty much know. Okay. So if I can get a copy of that marked received by you and make sure that it gets to Sheriff Eric Klang.
A copy of what, your own letter?
My own letter, as well as if you don't need a copy of the statutes.
I don't need the statutes. I
Okay.
am aware of the statutes.
Okay. So if you can mark that received and I could get a copy of that marked received, that would be great. It's Amber, right?
That is correct.
Thank you. All right, folks, we're submitting a public data request for personnel data as well as incident data regarding this July 24th deputy-involved accident. The general consensus is, and this is just conjecture, that it was the deputy's fault, the accident was, and I can guarantee you that he's not being held accountable for this.
Is there anything further that you need from me?
Yes, if you could send a message to Eric Klang for me, that the people are pissed off, that no charges were filed in the shooting, no charges were filed in this deputy-caused accident, but yet charges are filed when no injury or damage occurs and there's no evidence of this individual running a stop sign.
If
And
that's a
so
personal message that you would wish to convey to the sheriff, that's a message that you would convey to him directly.
Sure,
That's
sure.
contact information. I would suggest that you utilize that
Yeah, he's being a little evasive, so I tried to, he's kind of interfering with my investigation here into these discriminatory investigation and prosecution practices. And so we just wanted to, the people wanted to come in and voice our displeasure. Viewers, you got anything else for Amber? She is the records supervisor. Any other questions we're live on the air here. So does anybody have any questions for Amber, the records supervisor? I think she did her job the best she could here this time. Thanks, Amber. My viewers said thanks. So I think that is all we're gonna get for now. Boy, I wish I could schedule an appointment so I knew when to come in and talk to Sheriff Eric Klang about these issues. But like I said, now all of a sudden we got the sheriff, the chief deputy, the captain, the lieutenant, the sergeants, and all of the deputies busy right now, wouldn't you believe it, when it comes to answering questions that the people have. So that's all we got for you for now, folks. I don't think there's anything else. All right, thank you, you bet. Have a good one. Liam's mom says thank you. No problem. No problem, Liam's mom. My pleasure. My pleasure. Hopefully hopefully Liam's mom thinks that I asked the right questions. There's really nothing I can do because there's not a single sheriff, deputy, sheriff's deputy, or deputy, chief deputy, or lieutenant, or captain, or patrol sergeant. Not that we would talk to a patrol sergeant, especially Ian Wilson, who's the one that fired the shots. I mean, there is literally nobody. There's literally nobody, no law enforcement officers that can help me that are working with the Crow Wing County Sheriff's Office right now. Some of that, this is some pretty, I mean, this is evasive. They are interfering or obstructing with my investigation into the discriminatory, must be on a 3 martini lunch. Cat and mouse, she says. Yeah. Yep. So that's what we got going on today, folks. I just wanted to stop in here and get some answers on why or how it comes to be that that people with badges and guns are not thoroughly investigated with integrity when they cause injury, threat to bodily injury, or damage to property when they commit crimes. However, a member of the general public that doesn't have a gun or a badge is investigated a little too thoroughly. You know, their Fourth Amendment, Fifth Amendment, Sixth Amendment rights are violated. They're prosecuted. They get the shit prosecuted on them. Sorry for swearing on the air, but they get the hell prosecuted out of them. If you're a member of the general public that exercises your rights, you will get the living but Jesus prosecuted out of you and investigated out of you. You know. But if you got a badge, no thorough investigation with integrity, no prosecution, no nothing, you can commit all the crimes you want. And I forgot to add, well, it would fall on deaf ears anyway, but I forgot to add that malicious or discriminatory prosecution is grounds for a motion to dismiss. So folks, anybody out there facing a petty misdemeanor, victimless traffic violation, you just gotta provide evidence of discriminatory investigation and prosecution practices and motion to dismiss based on that. So that's the route we're going here, folks. I'm gonna wrap this up. Don't want to make it too long, especially since there's nobody in authority here to talk to. Well, there probably is, but they're not going to talk to me. And so that's all we got today, folks. Make sure you smash the like button on your way out. Comment. I'm really active. I really like to read the comments. I get most of my good ideas from the comments section. Thanks, Ralphie. I appreciate you being here, man. And I appreciate the support you give Jason at Minnesota News Now. As if you haven't subscribed to Jason at Minnesota News Now, now is the time to do it, because he's a great news source there too. Pinky made the show. Hey, Pinky, what's up, man? I thank you guys for joining me. We're gonna wrap this up here. But again, hit the like button, share, comment, subscribe. If anybody's watching that hasn't subscribed yet, you know, I'm sitting right about 900 subscribers, and not that I do this for money, but another 100 subscribers, and maybe I can get a little piece of the YouTube ad revenue for, you know, for my trouble. That's all I really ask. You know, I don't have any PayPal or Cash App or Venmo links on my page. I don't ask for donations of any kind. I do this just as a free public service. You know, it's work that these public officials should be doing, since they're getting paid to do it, but they're not doing it. And so I have to come in and do it for free for the sake of the public. So that's what I'm doing here, folks. Until next time, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and we will see you later. Thank you.